The Caldwell Midnight Express in Robusto. Hey everyone, welcome back to Fecto Reviews. Today we are taking a look at the Caldwell Midnight Express, graciously sent in by cigarclub.com. We're going to be taking a look at this one today. I like the band designs. The band designs are nice looking. It appears there is big double cap. It's kind of hard to tell on this one. Maybe it's a big single cap. Huh. Anyway. It's got a cocoa and hay aroma to it. Slightly sweet. Spongy pack. It's not too dense. Very oily looking. So, I don't see a lot of tooth on it. Can't even see the seams. I'm hoping this one is packed with a whole bunch of flavor. So, let's go on ahead and get this thing cut up. Now, with the when you get pigtail caps like that, you can twist those off, you can bite them off like some people do, or just cut it like normal. I cut it like normal, minimizes any risk of damage to the cigar itself. So, coming from Caldwell, the draw should be good. Draw is on point. Tobacco in my mouth. There is a little bit of tooth to this, which I can see in the ash. Interesting. The more tooth it is, usually that means a little bit more flavor. Right off the bat, medium bodied, rich. It's deep. It's rich. Pepper spice. Big time on the draw. Starting to leave on the finish. This is a real deep tobacco core carrying through on the finish. Not bad. Alright. Let's get into this thing and see what it morphs into. That's where the flavor's at. Got a retrohale. There's a little tingle. There's a cayenne tingle coming out through the retrohale. About 12 minutes in now. There's a certain degree of savoriness to this, if I say. I don't know, it's just good. It's rich. That big pepper blast from the first light has completely died down. And now it's more or less just a little bit of a hazelnut and a cocoa coming in through the retrohale with a little bit of that black pepper bite. And then those flavors carry on through the finish that ends in a little bit of a sweetness. Not bad. We're stacking dimes on the ash. So, burning fairly slow for what seems to be a loose pack on this. Let's keep going. See what all else it gives us. All right. A little over 30 minutes in. I think we're at a transition point in this thing because it's kind of got to give it a double puff to get good smoke out of it. And that can happen depending on how they layer the leaves in different parts of the cigar. Those new leaves have to combust and all that stuff. So sometimes during a transition period, depending on how they're laid, that transition can, I don't know, it can cause problems sometimes, but we're okay now. It's getting a little soft and squishy all the way up to the band point right here. But so it's smoking fine so far. Until it just completely went out. All right. So, tap the ash off and kind of investigate and see what the heck is going on. That's a shame because, man, these flavors were getting savory. Getting a nice, the pepper kick was coming back up to more traditional baking type spice flavors were coming in. And it was just getting all around savory, and it doesn't look like it's tunneling or anything. It's real crispy up here, and then it gets soft down towards the band point. Usually, if anything will go out on me like this just did at this point, I'll chuck it and get something else. Because there's more fish in the sea, so to say. Nobody's got time for a crappy cigar, right? But the flavors are good. And for the sake of the review, we're gonna give this a try. So treat your relights like you're lighting it from scratch. Nice and slow. Yeah, so that's a little bit better. Sometimes you get that after a relight. But anyway, still medium bodied, still plentiful smoke output before it went out. The flavors have definitely smoothed out, and they're all basically equal power levels in all the flavor. Through the finish, you just get a sweetness, all the spices died down, and you get a little hint of cocoa coming in on the finish. It's light, but it hangs through for a while, and it kind of builds a little bit. Anyway, let's hope we don't get another, let's hope this thing don't dud out on me again, and let's get up into the final third and see how else this thing wants to transition. All right. Sent the relight. No problems. Smoking well. Starting to get a little bit warm, so I'm going to be ending this here pretty soon. Flavors are pretty much the same as they were on the last update. About 4 or 5 draws ago, a little bit of a leather came in, and that's already gone. That pepper bite and burn is still there on the retrohale. Other than that, it's been a pretty easy going smoke. It's not too bad. So if any of these flavors sound like something you'd enjoy, I would recommend picking a few of these up. Ash has been falling off in about an inch and a half inch chunks, on the exception of the relight when I kicked it off. But all in all, it's not too bad. So, as always, don't forget to give a thumbs up, subscribe, and until next time, we'll see y'all then.